This isn't really a video that I normally make on this channel, but I do consider myself a streamer, and I wanted to make a video today talking about success on Twitch or on a streaming platform, or rather how to frame success as a hobbyist streamer. If you're just getting into streaming, it's really easy to get overwhelmed by the numbers on Twitch. And if you're going live for the first time, you might see maybe one viewer in there, and that can feel really bad, right? But I think it's important to remember that when you're just getting into this platform, and even if you've been doing it for a few years, the numbers that you're seeing aren't important, especially if this is a hobby. It's probably best to go over my own numbers first, and still why I think I'm a successful streamer. For a lot of people, 2020, around this time, people probably got into streaming again. And clearly I did as well. This was still pretty inconsistent. I was still in school, finishing school, but I managed to get affiliate by September of 2020, and that felt really good. I moved, a lot of life happened, and by the end of 2021, I was streaming very consistently. I was streaming every day for quite a while. You can see the time that I was putting in at this point. Now, I just got this. I'm just now, September 26, 2023, 10 average viewers over 30 days. And this means a lot to me, right? Don't get me wrong. That's very cool. But this was never something that I was thinking, oh, like finally, I'm making it. It's working. I thought I was a successful streamer well before this because I've built a community. I have a dedicated viewer base. And while it's small, it's still meaningful for me. And it's cool that these people watch me for what I put out. That has a lot of meaning to me. I've become a much better storyteller. I'm a lot more confident with being goofy and being open and being out there. And to me, that's successful. Of course, like, I think all of us want this traditional success as well. We all would like to have partner. We all want to have lots of people enjoying what we put out there. But I think that if that's your focus and that's your goal, you're not going to be happy doing the hobby. You're much happier like learning skills and building a small community and figuring out what works for you than focusing on the numbers the whole time. I think a lot of people also would like the traditional success of reaching partner or even beyond that and having, hundreds of average viewers, getting lots of views on YouTube videos. And I think that that's still a good goal. But if that's your only goal, I don't think you're going to have a good time. Like, I'm really happy that I've built a community, which you could be a part of. If you like and subscribe, you can come hang out with us. And this is still something that I'd like to reach for, right? But it's not what I think makes me successful. It's not that I'm now unsuccessful because I don't have these numbers yet, right? And I think that like when we frame things in a way that makes us satisfied with what we're doing, it becomes fun. If you're doing this because you want only the numbers and you want what comes with that, I don't think this is the hobby for you. And this doesn't mean you shouldn't still put effort into the content you're doing. I'm not saying be lazy with the content you put out there. I still think it's important to put effort into it, but be satisfied with the effort, because ultimately, like if you're putting in the effort to put out good YouTube content, putting out good Twitch content, that's eventually going to build, right? At least that's what I hope. I feel like I've seen it build slowly myself. And again, I'm still figuring out what works and what doesn't work. I feel like, I'm personally at a point of limit testing what I think people like to see. And for a lot of people, that's what we're doing, right? But the things that haven't worked aren't unsuccessful. They're still successful because now I know something that doesn't work, right? I feel like I'm beginning to ramble a little bit. What I'm saying is, this is a great hobby. I really, really love streaming. I do. And don't get me wrong too, I can still feel bad about the numbers sometimes. But just because numbers are bad some days doesn't mean they're always bad, and doesn't mean that I'm doing a bad job, or in your case, you're doing a bad job either. I think that we're all doing a good job and we're all trying our best, and that should be enough to satisfy us in this hobby. Folks, thank you so much for watching. I know that normally I put gameplay on this channel. I do appreciate you watching. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Hope to see you soon. Bye.